This hearing, coming as it does on the 50th anniversary of the Voting Rights Act, when Republicans and Democrats are about to go to Selma to commemorate that act in March, comes close to an insult. And this is particularly so when the majority has announced, indeed announced early, that the House will not even have a hearing on the Voting Rights Act. I want to take a moment to thank Representative Jim Sensenbrenner, Republican of Wisconsin, and Representative John Lewis, Democrat of Georgia and a hero of the civil rights movement, for their co-sponsorship of a bill to update the Voting Rights Act of 1965 as instructed by the Supreme Court of the United States. It takes chutzpah or disregard or even disrespect to hold a hearing alleging fraud by Latino and other immigrants. What have they received? Only the rudimentary right, the temporary permission to remain in this country, to work, unrelated entirely, of course, as the majority knows, to the right to vote. The data about fraud is manifestly and overwhelmingly in the other direction. We should be glad that there's something in this country that you don't have to have a hearing about. It took minority Americans 150 years after the Civil War to get the same right to vote that other Americans took for granted and often don't even exercise. A couple of years ago, the Supreme Court did not nullify the Voting Rights Act, but they did ask this Congress to update it. Instead, we see states covered by the Act already passing laws designed to keep Black people and Hispanics from voting, manifestly so. And we see Republicans in the rest of the country spreading barriers, including Ohio, where we have a witness today and one of the states involved. The President's executive order gives immigrants the right to stay, immigrants who have been here for years, immigrants who have been working hard and whose labor we have needed. Even the bipartisan immigration reform bill passed by the Senate last Congress would have postponed the right to vote for immigrants for more than a decade. The Republicans may want to go down in history as the party who tried once again, 100 years later, to nullify the right to vote. Well, I am here today to say they shall not succeed. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.